Welcome back, my darlings, to my channel. My name is Carolina and we're going to talk today about this kind of classy black shift dress that it's perfect for the work environment but also can be perfect for many different occasions. And I think this is such a staple in our wardrobe that we all should have this kind of black dress, and you can really create a different look by just adding different by adding different accessories, by adding some other garments when you're wearing this kind of black dress. And honestly, you can completely change that dress. And I think it's such a really one of those actually important dresses that we all should have, because this kind of black dress, some of the people are saying that black is maybe not for everyone, but I personally think that every woman should have a black dress in the wardrobe, and especially this type of the dress because it can be dress up, dress down. So there's lots of really opportunities there for you to really use this dress as much as you can. So first I would like to say that the most classic is going to be this one without sleeve. It's going to have like a little bit more rounded neck, and it's going to be like a just before knee length. This is going to be the most classic one. I obviously going to show you the pictures what I mean this kind of shift dress, because they are really great for work. Most of the time you can see ladies wearing this kind of dresses to work, especially that you can put as well white shirt underneath this kind of dress, and it's going to completely change your look from like very plain dress to something a little bit more interesting. But other than that, you can wear this dress for different occasions, and we're going to obviously focus on this particular dress without sleeves, because I think without sleeve is actually more versatile rather than if you would go with sleeve one or some kind of even short sleeve, and that allows you to mix it and match with other pieces of your garments. Black dresses like this goes really well with many different colors when it comes to other garments. Like let's say this one here, you have obviously the dress is going to a little bit change on the picture here, but if you keep in the mind that I'm talking about this kind of sleeveless, more like a work type of dress, then you're going to see that this kind of dress really can be as well dressed up or dressed down. This situation, if you would have a dress like this, you would dress up by maybe even going for a date or something like this. It's actually really nice to have the dress like this wearing on the evening as well, because you can do that with adding beautiful, some kind of more elegant coat, adding beautiful beige heels, and obviously some kind of nice evening makeup as well. And that's going to already like transform you from like work environment to looking a little bit more polished, looking a little bit more evening-like, especially as well if you change a little bit maybe your hairstyle, you know, those kind of little things, they can improve your look as well when it comes to like from work to going somewhere maybe with your friends or family on the evening, or to the restaurant basically. When it comes to buying this kind of dress, I think the most important is to look at the structure of the dress. You don't want this to be very like a jersey dress. You don't want it to be too stretchy. You want to have a nice like quality to it, and you want this dress to be have a little bit better structure. You just don't want this dress to be too floppy or too stretchy, like I'm saying. So this is something that I think it's one of the most important things when it comes to dresses like this, because obviously the like more structured dresses, they're going to look that they are more expensive, they are just better quality overall, and then obviously you can pair it with other piece of the garment. Another really look, like I think this is perfect type of the look to work again. So you have a dress, this type of dress, you have some kind of trench coat that is very like a Burberry, more like an office type of bag, black heels, which is really like as well office type of the heels, some kind of more elegant watch on the black leather. So again, this is more like a professional look, I would say, but I really like as well this kind of trench combination with just like this with a trench coat, because even a coat can really change the dress completely, you know. One thing is changing maybe heels as well, because that's going to as well change maybe from day to evening type, or if you have some kind of flat shoes to heels when it comes to evening. But this kind of look, it's very like a professional, very like a business-like, and a trench in this situation, I think it's a really great option, because it's not too dressy, so you're not looking like you're going for some kind of party. It's just like it's just perfect really for that occasion, for going to work. I feel like black dresses like those as well can really go well with red color, and the red obviously is not going to be very like a work type of outfit, so it's this way you can transform this black dress to something else, to a completely different occasion. And in this situation, apart from shoes, because shoes are just like no, but everything else, you know, the coat is really lovely. It's this kind of like a more wintry, very classic type of coat. Dress itself, you know, it's really lovely. Then you have a beautiful bag, and obviously you could add red elements to your makeup, to your like fingernails, and that's going to as well make it more like evening, like maybe make it more like a Christmassy as well, because the red obviously is a really great color when it comes to Christmas. But overall I think overall red can really change one outfit from like being work environment to something for completely different occasion, because red, as I'm saying, it's quite a strong color, and we not people and women, they don't tend to wear red too much to work. When it comes to neckline, I think the best is this kind of like not too big V or anything like this kind of small rounded neck, because as I'm saying, then it's going to be more versatile. If you're going to have a V-neck, then wearing, for example, white shirt underneath V-neck like this is not going to have the same effect. It's going to look just different. It's not going to be so, I think like the little round neck is just much better for like wearing the shirt underneath. When you have a V or when you have some kind of different type of neckline, then it doesn't give you the same like effect, doesn't give you the same feeling, it doesn't look so clean. You could obviously have some kind of v-neck and wear a white shirt, but I just feel like doesn't just look so well than comparing to the round neck. So the most classic one, I would say, it's going to be this one with a round neck, and as I'm saying, a knee length, or just be in front of your knee, or you can go just after your knee, but I think like just in front of your knee it's going to be as well the most classic length. But that again depends on you, because if you are maybe petite woman, then maybe you can go a little bit shorter. If you are very tall, then maybe you could go a little bit longer as well to feel more comfortable. So this is obviously something can change with depends on the person and what kind of personality you have, what do you prefer to wear. But overall, the most classic one, for like standard one, I would say it's going to be this one, just be in front of the knee. I wanted to mention, because sometimes it can be hard to find a dress like this, wanted to mention this one website when I was doing research when you can actually buy dresses like this. I found one from Karen Milan, but actually it has a v-neck, so it's a little bit different, but still really lovely. But if you don't tend to wear anything like white shirt underneath this kind of dress, because maybe you don't like this kind of style, then this dress is absolutely stunning. But if you feeling about this kind of, you want to purchase this kind of more classic one, then I found actually a website that is very interesting. It's called Sumisura, and they actually make the clothes, they're making them for you particularly. So you give them your measurements, you're choosing what kind of dress would you like. Would you rather go for classic one? You can choose the length of the dress, you can choose the neckline, you can choose the color. So you basically have a lot of opportunity here to like choose the perfect, this kind of classic dress for yourself, and you can even choose like vent if you want to have it on the front or on the back, which I found it's really, really interesting. When I was doing this kind of dress like for myself, it showed me that sleeveless round neck knee length skirt with vent on the front would be about £79. So I think this is very, very reasonable when it comes to price as well. And this is very like a classic, that's this kind of classic dress that I'm talking about. So if you want, you can always jump to this website. This is not sponsored, but I found this as a very like interesting concept, that they actually make the dress for you. So just something a little bit different. I think it takes about 18 days to make the dress for you, and then they will send it to you. So obviously if you're rushing, then that might not be the best idea for you, but if you're not, then this is maybe something you would like to try. And from this website as well, when it comes to overall those dresses, you can obviously choose different type of like finish on the bottom. You can go for more like an A-line. You can go for more like a pencil. Pencil obviously is going to be more like a work environment. A-line is going to be a little bit more feminine, and you can also have more like a flared bottom of the dress. So there are options obviously on the market, for you, like a little bit different. You don't necessarily need to go for the pencil one. I think the pencil is again more like a work type of dress, more like a professional, but A-line is much more like feminine. So however, the pencil bottom is as well very, very feminine because it hugs you in the right places, but I think it's more professional than A-line, if I'm honest. But again, that really depends again on you and what really you prefer when it comes to finishing like bottom of your dress. Overall, ladies, I think this type of dress is really something that we should invest in. So that's why I like to talk about those kind of very timeless piece of the garments that you can buy today, and for next 20 years you can really enjoy wearing and use it just like this, because it's very, very classic. You could wear this dress 20 years ago, you could wear this dress 30 years ago, and it would be still very classic, and you could wear it today. So I think those kind of the most classic piece of the garments are going to be obviously the most valuable for us as well, because we maybe buy them once and we have them for a really, really long time. And I think that's like essence of this as well, to buy something that is good quality, that it's actually timeless piece, so you don't really need to worry that next season is just not going to be really something that you can wear, you know, and you spend your money on it. So that's just something that as well keep in mind, because classic pieces are just, I think the classic pieces are just much better for your wardrobe, for your wallet, for the environment as well. So I think just something we shouldn't forget about. I hope you enjoyed this short video. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up and see you in the next one.